everyone, welcome back to my channel, Marty Yvonne Beauty, and you are here with me, Marty Yvonne. So today I decided, why not put to use some of the stuff that I don't use anymore? So whether it's things that I bought and never used, or I bought it, used it a few times and found something better, I wanted to make use of that product instead of just letting it waste away in my makeup collection or what have you. So we're going to get started on that. But first, before you go anywhere, before we go any further, I want you guys to subscribe, comment below, let me know what you want to see. Just click the subscribe button so you can see more of me and I can see more of you, and we can have that kind of relationship, you know, beauty blogger and viewer. So let's get started. The first thing that I always do is do my skincare beauty routine. The last video I posted was my Korean skincare beauty routine. So I did that today. So that's when it's looking nice and fresh and young. So I just really wanted to start off with a primer, but I found it in my collection. It's by Josie Maran. It's called Surreal Skin Argan Finishing Balm. So I got this little sample. Apparently I used a bit of it, and apparently I forgot about it because it's been sitting in my collection just collecting dust. I wanted to start off with this. It has like a shimmer to it. You can't really tell, but it's a little thick. Wait, is this supposed to be thick? Yeah, because it's argan oil. Yeah, it's a little thick. But I wanted to put this on and test it out, because obviously I forgot what it was like, and see if this is something worth revisiting again. What I wanted to do is give me like a slight glow under it, since it seems to look like it has some glowing tendencies in the package. I don't know if that made a difference or not. Well, that was that. So anyways, on to the next step. We're going to put on primer, and I am using my Fenty Beauty primer because I will be using Fenty Beauty for my foundation. And the reason why I have kind of stopped using this, and everyone should know what the primer look like, but in case you don't, this is what it looks like. Hey. No wonder I couldn't see. I was like, it's out of focus, but I had it turned the wrong way. My bad. Yeah, so the reason why I stopped using it was because I just found something that I like better. But I really do like this primer. And I like to use the primers that go with the foundation because they tend to complement each other more. So, yeah. I usually just use this with my Fenty Beauty foundation. But when I don't use that, I use other primers. So, oh, this feels so good on my skin. I forgot how good it felt. The next, we're gonna go in with the Fenty Beauty foundation, Pro Filter. What's my color? 370. This is my winter color, so I haven't gotten any sun yet this year, so we're gonna try to do that. But until I get that sun, I'm 370, and when I'm fully tanned, I'm 390. You see the difference? I don't know if you can tell. There you go. So we're gonna go in with this today, and I'm gonna be using a brush that I don't use. Usually I use my beauty blender. Sometimes I'll go in with this, I'll switch it up. This is a number 56 Sephora limited edition brush. The 56 isn't limited edition, but this whole thing is. So I just squirt a few pumps on my hands. We'll see how this goes. two is complete. So now I got my foundation on. The thing that I like to do next is concealer. So this was like the first concealer that I bought because I didn't believe in concealer. Because like the first time I ever tried concealer, it was cheap. So when it didn't cover my dark circles, I'm like, what's the point? You know, it doesn't even conceal, does what it's supposed to do. But then I, you know, found good brands, and one of them being Bobbi Brown. And this was my go-to. It's the Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer in golden and pale yellow. So that is going to conceal. It's not gonna highlight because it's pretty much my skin color. So I'm gonna apply. I like to really apply it with my fingers. Dip your finger in the pan, just kind of swish around to warm it up. And to get in the corners, I just use a smaller concealer brush so that I can just get in the corners of my eyes. Because this right here, I have so many issues with covering up my dark circles in my eyelid. I don't know why. So normally I use NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer for my concealer, under eye, highlight, lid prep, but I'm gonna use this today. Okay. And there we go. So that's done. And now, set it with some powder. So this powder that I'm using, I bought it. I bought it, and I spent a good chunk of change on it for me not to use it, but it's Laura Mercier translucent powder. The reason why I stopped using this, oh my gosh, I use it sometimes every now and then, depending on the look that I'm going for. But the reason I stopped using this was because, I'm looking for my little brushes. I don't know, sometimes it just made me look too washed out, even though it's supposed to be translucent. But we're going to use the little poof that it came with. I want to show you the other side because it's not clean. Not a pretty sight, but I'm just gonna use it and tap under my eye just to set my concealer. I don't know, I just felt like it had a little bit of flashback in pictures. So that was one of the reasons why I kind of shied away from it. When I would go for a really beat look, then I would use it. But as far as the everyday thing, where I know might come back to haunt me. I don't know, selfies, just everyday life. I don't know. I'll use it for special occasions and not everyday life. Isn't that weird? It has good coverage though. I love it. The coverage. I don't quite like how it looks on pictures. I'm also gonna set my eyelid. Both of them, just one. Let's fix that. It's okay. I can see myself there. And yeah, that's it. So next we are going to contour. I am using my Fenty Beauty Matchstix. I don't hardly contour anymore, but I'm going to today. And the contour I'm using is Truffle. Nice and chocolatey. So I kind of stopped contouring just for the sake of time purposes, for the sake of saving time. And that's really why I stopped. But this is great because it's just a stick. And you can put it anywhere. To draw a line. Let's see. Might help if I like use used my mirror instead of trying to look in the camera. We'll fix that later. I'm only doing like a mini little contour right here, not the full nose. But what I do like about contouring, you can play with it. It can be different every time. And then highlight. We'll see if this is light enough. But it's the other part of this trio, and it's caramel, yeah. So this right here. I think that was good that I did this video because it reminds me why I don't use some of this stuff anymore, especially when I'm using it together. Like, you see the under eye and how it's wrinkling? So I'm gonna take my Real Techniques bluffing brush. I'm gonna buff this out. I like to do my little highlight first. And then go through and do the contour. And if you need to add on more, do it. Because sometimes when you're talking and doing makeup like I am right now, you forget that you're not holding your brush right and you're rubbing off your contour instead of blending it in. So with a buffing brush, let's go back to basics 101, you gotta kind of rub it in a circular motion so that, yeah, it doesn't rub the product off. The base of my face is done. And I like to do my eyes next before I put on my blush and highlighter. I think of those as like the finishing touches. So we'll do that last. So now that we are doing eyeshadow, this next palette is the Lorac Pro Palette, okay? I bought this last year. And guess how many times I've used it? None. I've only used it to swatch. See my fingerprints and some of it. It's beautiful, a beautiful palette, and I got it because of the basic colors and the black. Because I didn't have a black that was this dark, and I fell in love with it. It's super black. It's not like Carbon from MAC where you get like an ashy black. It's like black, okay? I don't know if it's the blackest black, but it's black enough for me. And I haven't used it, but you can see I dipped my fingers in it. You see that? Yeah, that's what I do. I buy stuff and I don't finish using it. We're gonna start off with it's called taupe color. We'll just go into the crease with that and see how it works. Oh, first, I don't know if this has fallout or not. So we're gonna put a little bit more powder underneath just in case. Just in case, okay? Went a little heavy with that. I'm just gonna go in with this taupe color first in my crease, see how that works. I don't know if I like it or not. I'm gonna go over this with something else. Okay, I'm going to use my Peachy mats, which I haven't used in a while, so that would still count for this video. Oops. The color is Iced Tea, Peach Tea. The color is Peach Tea right there. This is one of my favorite ones, but I just haven't used it in a while. I'm gonna go in with a dense brush. This is a Morphe E14 brush. And I'm going to dive into this slate color because that right there is what has inspired me. Just gonna take my little brush, the slightly less tapered blending brush, and just kind of like blend it in with that crease color, the tip we did, just so it's not like a harsh line right there. I'm gonna go in with Garnet, okay? I was thinking originally about Deep Purple right there, but when I just swatched it, it turned out, I can't see. No, because I did it all weird. When I swatched it backwards, it's kind of too dark. So I'm taking an Urban Decay brush that I got in one of the palettes, I don't know which one it was. But I love it because it's so good in getting under the eye. I'm just gonna drag this. Garnet is the color. And drag it along my lower lash line. We're gonna go in with Peach Sangria and the Peachy, the Too Faced Peachy Mattes. That's this color right here, the Sangria. And just to give it a little bit of depth, I'm gonna go in with Just Ripe, which is a darker purple. And I'm just gonna put it right here on the end. And let's use the smaller end. So I'm using this Kat Von D tattoo liner, and I actually like this, but I stopped using it because I went back to my gel pot liner from MAC. But this gives you a really good precision application of the liner. So this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Gradient Palette and blush kit. It's a blush kit and very beautiful colors. The reason why I don't use this anymore is because you have to be super, super careful with this because it will just you look like a clown if you're not careful. So, like I just did right here, I lightly tap that. You still have to like dust it off a little bit and then slightly dust it on to your face. Because if you don't, it's super, super pigmented. So if you don't, it won't look good at all. And see how, I just love how the liner just pulled all that together. Moonstone highlighter. It's the liquid application. I like this one because for me, I could use this, put it exactly where I wanted, and it wouldn't be like dusty. So I just put it on and I just use my fingers to blend. I just want a little highlight, like I don't want too much. Okay, now my brows are done. So it's time to wrap this thing up. So we're going to finish with this finishing powder. It's from MAC. It's from their Strange New Worlds collection, which is like one of their Star Trek collections. Anyways, this, I hardly ever use it, hence why it's in the video. But I'm gonna go in there with my powder brush right here, and I'm going to just go in and set my face. And so certainly what I realized I was missing every girl's favorite part, or maybe it's just mine, but let's see the inner corner. So I'm gonna go with this champagne color from the collection just to keep on with the coolness of it. So just put some of that in my inner tear duct, just to bring this whole look together. And then if you want to, you can swish a little bit right there on the top brow bone. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Now this color has a little bit of fallout on it, so. Second to last step, after you do that thing, we're gonna do this. After you set your face with the powder, we're gonna go with the Urban Decay All Nighter Spray. I use this all the time. I don't have an alternative. Like, this is it, right? I always use this spray before my mascara because I don't want my mascara running, you know, from getting wet. So I'm using this Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. I don't really like this mascara. The formula is great. It's just the brush. It's like a silicone brush, and I feel like a drawback to that is just, especially when it's new, it's super slippery and it can get a little clumpy. Come back to you later. Got something for that. So my eyes are done, my face is done. The only thing that's left is the lips. And to be honest, I was gonna go with like a bold color, but now that I got this and I see how cool it is, I want to go in with a gloss. So I have my Laura Mercier Lip Glace in the color Bear Baby, okay? It came in one of my Sephora gifts. I'm just gonna go over my lips with that. That one's not gonna work. Hold on. I'm lining my lips with one of my favorite Kylie Cosmetics. Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite lip brands. Well, it's more than a lip brand now, but that's how it started off. And this is in the color True Brown K. Take this again and go back over my lips. So, here we are. Oh. See that? That's how you get off mascara. You wait till it dries and then you just rub it off. So here's my final look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I did. Revisiting some of the things that I haven't touched in a while, and was not on my face, so it's pretty obvious why I have not touched these products in a while, because it's just not me. So that's okay. You know, you buy stuff, you try it, you don't like it, don't do like I do and just hold on to it just in case you need it, return it, like get your coins back, okay? Because ain't nobody got time to be holding on to all this extra junk. You know, it's a new year. It's been a new year for almost 5 months now, and we just need to, you know, not hold on to things. So, but this is my look, and while it might not be an everyday look, it's nice and vampy and smoky and sexy and great for a night out with your friends or your man, or just do whatever. So, and when you start seeing this dark liner and lip gloss thing come back from the 90s, just remember where you saw it first, okay? Right here at Marty Yvonne Beauty. So check back with me next week for my next video. I'll see you guys later.